What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Mike Dyack. I'm a master plumber in the states of Florida, South Carolina, and New York. And today we are on Long Island, New York in Massapequa. We have a YouTube subscriber that's got a 50-gallon A.O. Smith gas-fired water heater and a Burnham Series 2 P204 105,000 BTU 2-zone valve gas-fired boiler that we're going to be decommissioning, not because of age, but because the homeowner needs more valuable square footage in their home. And what better way than recovering land that water heater sat on and that boiler sat on and installing the US boiler. High efficiency, the Burnham Alta Tankless Combi. This is a beautiful wall-hung fire tube tankless combi boiler, plenty of room to work on, and we are really gonna make this system shine and deliver years of dependable and reliable performance for both space heating and domestic hot water. It's 8:15 here in the morning on Tuesday, September 9th, 2025. We're hoping to be done by 12 or 1 o'clock today. And I'm gonna document the entire process, step by step, with all you guys right now. You ready? Let's go. All right, we have nice, easy access. The water heater, now, we could be making a repair to that dielectric nipple on the domestic cold water side. But like I said, we're trying to achieve some space to be gained here. And we're gonna be taking out this low boy. The low boy, GCRT50. We're gonna take out this 50-gallon and this Burnham 204 96,000 BTU, sorry, and this is from October of 2003. Homeowner already took the liberty of draining down the boiler. I don't know if he drained down the water heater.
He said he did.
He said he did?
Yeah.
Maybe he did.
I've never heard of a homeowner doing that.
I never heard of a homeowner doing that either. But we're going to be getting rid of these today. We're going to cut in 3/4 by 1/2 inch reducing fittings to this domestic cold and hot water. Putting our boiler on the wall right here. Oh, actually, this is going to be more, I need to say it, tits than I thought it was going to be. I really do believe that. First things first, let's identify supply and return, because we do have a monoflow system. Where's that arrow? Is there an arrow on there?
Going down.
Is it going down?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is. So this is our return. Perfect. So let's just take a Sharpie. Oh, I got it. Hey. Okay. And this is going to be our supply. Now, there's 2 1/2 inch copper water lines here. You see one's darker than the other. This is cold. And this is hot. And we know that because hot water copper pipes, they don't change color and they get dark color like that. We're going to be either sweating these out and putting some new caps here, pressing them on, whatever, but that's that. Now, we need to make sure the power is off at the service switch going to this box right here. There's a lot going on right there, but we're gonna get in there in a hot minute. Daniel's already disconnecting the gas. We're gonna take out this 1 inch black threaded 90. We're gonna reduce down to 3/4, and then we're gonna make our way to the boiler. So it's 8:25 here in the morning. Let's get the show on the road. Oh man, I was saying all that nonsense and nothing else was being recorded. All right, we have the electric disconnected.
get a bigger pipe wrench than that.
Bigger one than this?
Yeah. Or
Derek
the same
is
size.
working on the 1-inch
Yeah,
gas.
that's
He's going to take out this 1-inch 90. Daniel's just dissecting everything from the water heater, which is now decommissioned. Before we arrived, the homeowner took the liberty of draining the water heater and the boiler. Unbelievable. What a nice guy. What a nice guy, I tell you. Oh, it's going to look really, really awesome here. This is going to, we'll make this our return. We'll make this a supply. You know what? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make this a supply. This is gonna be a return. And actually, no, we're not. We're gonna keep this as a supply. That's gonna be return. We're gonna cut this back here. We're gonna bring this across, and we're gonna swoop down on the right side of the boiler with our other supply. Because this is 5/8 specs. It's not 1/2 inch, not 3/4. And that's 3/4 copper. We want to keep that there. Just keep the zoning alive. Did I just see a channel lock?
Yeah, he brought a tiny wrench.
You think that's gonna work?
Let's see.
You have a bigger one?
Yeah, see if you can do it. Alright, but hold this.
Oh God, he's gonna smack himself. What? Yeah, don't smack yourself in the face and like you break your teeth.
Use leverage to your advantage.
Oh man, this is painful to watch. This is really painful to watch. No, here, how about you record this? Come on.
Okay.
No, look at this. This is really painful to watch. See how my hand is here? I'm using the full length of the 24-inch, and this is not the right size to use, but we are holding back with the larger wrench and using the smaller wrench to take out the fitting. Okay? But you want to hold this there.
At an angle?
Yeah. Now, if you didn't have, let's say, like a bigger wrench, you could use a big piece of pipe here, thread that in there, and get it to start at least. So there you have it. Easy peasy. That's my. Oh, it's really stopped.
No, it's.
That's my tech tip of the day from Mikey. Pipes. Bye zone valves. All right. It's all gone, folks, except the boiler. You know, if a certain ex-employee that was terminated today was here, I would tell him to strap this to your back and get up the stairs, boy.
Yeah, just right over there. Just out of the way. Make sure there's enough room for us.
Well, you're drunk driving, Daniel. Drunk driving. You mad at me? Is there a way to get rid of this door?
That would be nice.
Yeah, I may have to move that door out of the way.
Take it off the hinges.
Look at this. Doing it all one-handedly. Come on, baby. Get on there. No! One-handedly. Come on, baby. Right there. Almost there. Almost there. That's right. Okay. Okay, go. Okay.
Should we try or just...
Well, well, let's see what the door looks like.
It'll be tight.
Yeah, probably easier to take the door off there. Yeah, let's do it. Just try to lift your end up. There you go. Okay, hold on. Get a scratch. Okay. Okay, good. One-handedly. Hold on, let me reposition myself. In the grass. I don't want it on the paving, so in case the thing's leaking, rust. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. By the way, check out Young HVAC Goat. That's Derek. That's his YouTube channel with his kind of like Jerry looking curls.
I got you. We cleared out the plywood right on.
No, we're doing 2x4s.
Okay.
So get the framing nailer too, please.
I know you remember how it looked before.
Young HVAC Goat. You know what? You got to give him credit for ambition. Okay. Our canvas is almost ready. Almost ready. Nicey nice. Nicey nice. Okay. And it is 10 minutes to 9. Let's get the show on the road. What's on the other side of this wall, by the way?
TV. Don't worry about it.
No, because I heard something rattle, so.
Ah.
A lot of rattling. We're creating, I almost hit that again.
Okay.
We're creating a sub base for our new boiler platform, which is going to be a piece of 3/4 inch plywood. Okay, good. Now we get the plywood. All right, now.
Place it up.
Yep. All right, Daniel, get out of the way. Let's get some screws. And I got a feeling that these are going to be hitting our 2x screws there.
You want to grab the bin of screws, the Phillips head screws, all the different sizes.
All right, here's our piece of plywood. 3/4 inch plywood, painted pipe Dr. Blue. There's our blank canvas, but we already have a plan in head. The Alta going right there in the middle. Space heating on the left-hand side, pointing up, pointing down, down, picking up the basement zone, up, picking up the first floor zone. The right-hand side, domestic hot and cold water, going down. Gonna be beautiful. Someone forgot the bracket at the shop. So now they're gonna...
Now we're going to grab the bottom and the top.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put it on the wall, and Mike's going to put 2 screws through it.
Yep.
So,
Good? More to the left. Not so high. Right there, yeah. Or a little more. I guess you're okay right there. Yeah, think so. One. Your side needs to go down a little bit.
Ooh, you.
Your side.
I'm not moving it down.
Okay. I don't know. Yeah, it looks level. Okay. Hopefully stays.
Yeah, it's not moving.
But we gotta do more on the bottom.
Yeah.
Give me that step bit and 2 more bits.
be the one on top.
Okay, all right. She's solid. We threw a wood lag bolt on the top left, top right, halfway more like closer to the bottom on the left and the right. And now she is secure on the wall. This duct tie is not there for looks. It's for shipping purposes. Cut that and remove that. There you go. Sweet. All right, watch as we now pipe this bad boy in. All right, we're building out the main zone, the 1-inch. We prefabbed some of the components like the air separator, our brass domestic water supply going into the boiler, a 1/2-inch brass nipple, brass 90, another brass nipple, pressure reducing valve. This is the Caleffi one. We're gonna have to add a backflow prevention device there. And we're gonna cut a piece of 1.25 inch copper there and connect our air separator to that street 90. Our T is gonna go down, picking up our basement zone, which will be there. Our low water cutoff, relief valve, and air eliminator, air separator, automatic air vent on the top of this tree that we created, all in 3/4 inch. It's coming along really, really nice. Watch your finger. Want to try again? Hold on. Stop. Pull it out. Okay. All right, cut that pipe at that mark right there. Okay. See that mark? Cut the pipe.
Reset the cutter.
Reset the cutter.
Okay. Why is it moving?
Yeah, because you're not
hard.
yeah.
I have to push on it hard?
You're
No.
pushing too hard. Just let it rest in there.
Okay.
No.
Let it rest in the cutter.
Reset the cutter. Derek, watch. Shh.
What am I doing wrong? Like,
Put the cutter in. Okay, see how push it in?
Yeah, right
Now
there.
let it go a little bit. Naturally let it go a little bit. There you go. Now go. Oh.
I bet.
Did you cut on the line?
Yeah, I did. A little bit before.
Okay, beeline for the hose faucet. I just realized how short Derek is, by the way.
Fucking tiny. If I was tall, I would be so much better.
You get a lot more girls, wouldn't you?
I heard that my whole life.
Yeah, because like you only even like the short girls don't want a short guy.
I know. It sucks, but I still get bitches.
Like imagine you were like 5'1". And how tall is your girl possibly gonna be? Like they don't make short girls. Derek.
It's on there.
Excellent. Well, it's 7 minutes to 12. Everything is piped in. Let's start with domestic cold water. Make sure everything's tied in and pressed in. So here's our domestic cold water. We had that valve there, capped, T pressed. Oh, that's not pressed. Derek, 1/2 inch press machine.
This one?
Yep. Okay. So let's continue with the 1/2 inch. across. We just did that one. That one's done. Existing hose faucet. We made some modifications to it. We repurposed the 1/2-inch copper with the 1/2-inch ball valves. We cut it too short, so we extended with the coupling and we pressed that in. Okay. Cold water to the boiler. Pressed is 3/4 by 1/2 inch 90, coming straight down to this T, 3/4 by 1/2 inch, picking up boiler supply. Pressed. We'll make sure that this is tight and that's tight. Coming down to pick up our domestic cold water inlet on the tankless domestic space heating, domestic hot water side. Pressed. Closed. We're good there, but that's pressed. Domestic hot water. Pressed. Not pressed. We need a 3/4 inch jaw on that right there. It's all the way in. You're gonna have to go this way. No, it went down. I just saw it move. Where's that?
I got it. I'm pushing it up.
Okay. Good. All right. Pressed. Now, space heating return. Coupling, everything's pressed there, pressed. Doesn't matter. Let's close that for now though. Pressed. Good. And the other side. Pressed.
Yeah.
The valves, our space heating side is closed, but everything there
Everything's
is pressed. Not tight, but pressed. All right. We have the purge set up here on top of the circulator for the main zone, going into a bucket. That is some nasty chocolate milk right there. We're purging from the return through and back around to here. So that's closed. That's closed anyway, but water's coming through here into our bucket. We're getting all of that air out of the system. Looks like it's just about done. I like using a wash machine hose going into a bucket because I can watch to see when the job is done. And when I'm gonna finish up that zone by cracking this open, see, and any air that was here is now out. Close that again. And now let's work on our basement zone. We're gonna take off this wash machine hose and bring that to the bottom here. And we also disconnected that. We were fortunate enough to find a standpipe at an old washing machine connection. Okay, let's see which way is our valve going. It's perfect. Let's close this. And now our pressure is back to where it needs to be. Basement zone. Get a little bit of air there. You want to open that valve right there, Daniel? No, the valve. Help to have the valve open so we can get some water in the zone. And Old Faithful. You learn about Old Faithful in school, Derek? No? Old Faithful? Old Faithful is a located inside a national park, somewhere like in the Midwest or somewhere.
You know what Old Faithful is?
It's a geyser, right?
It's a geyser. Damn.
It's in
I don't know where. Montana, Wisconsin, Wyoming.
I think it's in Wyoming, in
Yosemite National Park, maybe. Yeah. Let's ask ChatGPT,
I think
the giver of all knowledge.
Pretty sure I went to it.
Really?
When I
Did that cross-country return with your
with
brother?
Michael, yeah.
Wow.
We drove through there. It's stupid. It's a waste of time.
Yellowstone.
Oh yeah, that one. It's Wyoming? Or is it still Montana?
Yeah, it's Wyoming. Oh, it's actually 2 states.
Well, yeah, Yellowstone is, but where the geyser is.
It's Wyoming. It's Wyoming.
Okay.
Wyoming is nice. And you see wild buffalo when you're there?
Well, we don't want to do that. We're going to siphon all the water out of the bucket. All right, Derek, we're done with the bucket. Thank you. All right, now we're testing the condensate pump with built-in neutralizer. Just got some fresh domestic cold water going to it. We're going to make sure that it drains the way it should. We'll test that multiple times. Hopefully we're A-okay, and we have some extra neutralizer media that we can use that next year when the media is replaced. There goes the float, and as long as we get power there, there it goes. All right, let that run a couple times, make sure that we're A-okay. All right, 135. We have some cleaning up to do here, but everything is connected. We're doing a purge cycle right now. All right, folks, 5 minutes after 2 here in the great state of New York. Here is the U.S. boiler Burnham Alta Tankless Combi. It's a beautiful machine. Right now it is running. Both basement zone is on. We have the Grundfos ECM circulator there, 2025 model on both main floor and basement. They're complemented with the Webstone rotating flange circulator isolation flanges with purge, leaving each circulator. This is the 1-inch with purge, and here's without purge. Down below, 3/4 and 3/4 with purge. Using Webstone air separator, we're using the Webstone expansion tank buddy valve, which allows us to isolate the expansion tank and drain it when that tank needs to be serviced or replaced. Also by Webstone is, I think that's it. Yep. Yeah, I think that's it for Webstone. Fittings are mostly Vega and also Apollo. Not a sponsor of the channel. I get most of my fittings from FW Web. They're a large HVAC and plumbing distributor in the northeast of the United States. And also supplyhouse.com. Real people, real service. Also not a sponsor of the channel. Looking really good. Looking really, really nice. Now, venting, we went out. The one right there in the middle right there with the little combustion test port, that is for our exhaust. That's going out. We drilled a hole through this floor joist and through that one as well, and we went right outside. Our fresh air is stealing air from a 5.5-inch stainless steel chimney liner that the old gas boiler used. Nice and clean, no combustion, no soot, no nothing in there. It looks brand new, so we're pulling all the air from there. And here's our basement return. Ow. First floor return, also hot. Hot water, cold water, domestic cold, domestic hot. We teed off this 1/2-inch, which is run throughout the whole house, tied back in the hose faucet, frost-free, by the way, and kept the valve in place. Domestic hot water. We had some old valves there that were just off and just exposed. We sweat them out and pressed on a couple caps. I would have used sweat caps, but I didn't have it. We're using the Axiom condensate pump with built-in neutralizer for condensate removal. And down below, we're using these Renni tankless flush valves for our domestic hot and cold water. And we got drip legs coming off of both, sitting roughly no more than 6 inches off the floor. Backflow prevention device. pressure reducing valve, and Amtrol X-Trol number 30 expansion tank. Plywood 3/4 inch. Got it from the Home Depot, where low prices are just the beginning. Looking really, really, really nice. If you live in the Long Island area of New York and you're tired of getting bamboozled by your plumber and you want to get a system like this installed, pick up the phone, give me a call, 516-348-6300, or reach me at mike@pipedoc.net for any plumbing or HVAC inquiries and you live in the Long Island area. For any social media inquiries, my email, mike@mikeypipes.com. Now, there's one more thing I want to do. And if you guys watched my Mikey Pipes Philanthropy video that I produced on, I think it was Sunday, we had this lady in Oregon that had a real nasty situation going on at her kitchen sink. You see that, folks? That is absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So this woman, Jasmine, in Albany, Oregon, she reached out to me because she really couldn't afford to hire a plumber to clear that drain. And what was amazing here is that every time, right, she tried to fix the sink, it went to the dishwasher, which then flooded her kitchen. So I reached out to Jasmine and created a video. Didn't get anyone who lives within an hour of her location in Albany, Oregon to take care of it. But what we did, something even more special.
Your call has been...
Oh, come
The
on.
person you're trying to reach is not available.
Let me try her again. Think she picks up?
The lady with the savage?
Yeah, Jasmine.
If you want to, you can share it off now.
Well,
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person...
oh, she's at work. She just texted me. Sorry, I'll give you a call soon. I'm at work. I'm sorry. What I'm going to do for Jasmine is that she actually ended up getting paid today, and she spent $460 for Roto-Rooter. Well, it's just she said. She said she called the Roto-Rooter to come fix the drain.
Today?
Yes, in Albany, Oregon. And what I'm going to do is, right, that she let me know that today that they came, they fixed the drain. She really appreciates the offer, but she got paid today and was able to pay for it. And thanks again for even returning my call. So I asked how much was it. She goes $460. I asked, do you have Zelle? She goes, yes, I do. And I'm going to Zelle her right now. Did you not think that I wasn't going to take care of this single mom raising a 2-year-old all by herself that spent all of her paycheck to get the kitchen sink fixed so she can have a sanitary condition in the kitchen for her and her child? Come on. I just sent her $460 to pay for the plumber. And I really wish I would have been able to FaceTime her while the plumber was there. That's what we do, folks. That's what we do. If you or someone you know having a difficult time and doesn't have a sanitary condition in their home with water coming out of the faucets and water going down the drain, whether it's a toilet, sink, tub, laundry, or you got no heat or AC, reach out to me, Mike at MikeyPipes.com, or check out my website and fill out the form at pipes4free.org. Either way you spell it, P-I-P-E-S, the number 4, free.org, or P-I-P-E-S-F-O-R-F-R-E.org. Reach out to me. I really believe together, as tradesmen and tradeswomen, we can make the trades great again. And it starts by paying it forward to those who are not as fortunate as us or others. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the overwhelming support from the entire community. 184,000 subscribers now in the Mikey Pipes Pipe Doctor YouTube channel. September 9, 2025. It's amazing and beautiful. It's amazing and beautiful what we can accomplish together. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Because it's individuals like you that allow all this to happen. Making a small little impact in someone's life. Restoring normalcy. Thanks for watching, guys. Until the next one, be well, God bless, stay safe.